After another outstanding performance from Jamal Murray last night, the Denver Nuggets now not only have one superstar on their roster, but two. Yes, y'all heard me loud and clear. Jamal Murray is becoming a superstar. Murray, who was selected 7th overall in the 2016 NBA draft, was a very good combo guard coming out of college, who could create for others as well as get his own when need be. But his consistency as a player has always been in question. But after last night's game and the onslaught that Jamal Murray has put on inside the NBA bubble, his coach Mike Malone told reporters that, quote, his consistency is no longer in question, and that he knows what he is getting every single night from his 23-year-old point guard. Today we're going to look at how this insane streak from Jamal Murray compares against some of the other point guards in the league and how it has launched his name into NBA hierarchy. Since the playoffs have started, Jamal Murray's stock has shot up like no other. His team is the only team in NBA history to come back from multiple 3-1 deficits in a single postseason. In fact, with his back against the wall in elimination games this postseason, Jamal Murray is averaging 32 points and 5 assists on 54% shooting from the field and 54% shooting from 3. Add in the other 11 games that were not elimination games, and Murray is still averaging a ridiculous 26 points and 6 assists on 50% shooting from the field and 47% shooting from 3. Oh, and just another crazy fact surrounding this kid, as if there were no more, this season was only his second playoff appearance in his entire career. Let's first take a look at Jamal Murray's averages in this postseason compared to other great point guards around the league during their second playoff appearance. Now, in no way am I arguing that Jamal Murray is better than any of these guys, and honestly, right now, he's not. But what this will show is how impressive Murray has been this early in his playoff career. Like I said, don't take this graphic as the end-all be-all for how good Jamal Murray will be. But this is very eye-opening for a player of his age being compared to these 4 guys. Now, I'm not ready to call Jamal Murray a top 10 player in the league, and not even top 15 in my opinion. But what I am ready to say is that this kid has been playing at a superstar level this postseason. In my opinion, superstars in the NBA are players who have the ability to take over a game within seconds and swing the momentum. That is exactly what Murray has done this entire postseason. Take Game 5 versus the Jazz as an example. Going into the fourth quarter, the Jazz led 86-82. With the Nuggets facing elimination, Jamal Murray put the team on his back and scored 33 of his 42 points in the game in the second half. And if that isn't good enough for you, take Game 7 versus the Clippers, where Murray and the Nuggets found themselves down almost 10 points at one point in the second quarter, but ended up coming back to win after Murray outscored both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George in a Game 7. These are things that only a few players in the NBA have the ability to do, and Jamal Murray is slowly climbing that ladder in becoming one. The outlook of the Nuggets actually looks fantastic too. The team now has 2 superstar players in Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, an offensive juggernaut in Michael Porter Jr., and a special utility knife, whatever you want to call it, player in Bol Bol. All of this surrounded by a great group of role players led by Monte Morris, Gary Harris, and Will Barton. If this team fails to make it any further than they have already, they have nothing to be upset about. This team will be competing for a championship for the next 5 to 10 seasons, and Jamal Murray will be at the helm of it all. And that's the video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for future content just like this, as well as let me know your guys' thoughts on Jamal Murray in the comment section down below. And I hope to see you guys in the next one.